Letting someone I haven't met for the first time into the back end of our clients' websites is not a feeling of comfort by any means. And so that's why communication and conversation ahead of time is important. I felt I had to have a conversation with Duran so that I could feel comfortable that he knows what he's doing. He seems like a good guy, seems like an honest guy, all the things you want to make sure, besides quality, that when he goes into the back of your client's website, he's not going to blow it up. I don't ask you guys to do everything quickly. But when I do, you respond and make us look good. We no longer, say, well, let's see who we can find to do this. We either take care of it in house, which is we don't do much anymore, or I just won't talk to one of our project managers and say, call Duran. And when you get to that point, then you don't have to. Then it makes your life easier because you don't have to find anybody. You don't have to worry about what their rates are or anything like that. You know the deal. And if you feel comfortable, kind of just going back, to them over and over again, it makes life a lot easier and makes our work process a lot simpler. So you just want somebody who you trust to put in the back end of your client's sites, and that is not something I take lightly, because that's the end of a client. We mess up a client site like that. That's the end of the client relationship. So I'm entrusting that part of our relationship with somebody else, and so that's why that's why that communication and that initial conversation of trying to get comfortable with Duran was so important, and really what sealed the deal for me. The relationship just works in a manner in which it's supposed to work. It's hard to, you don't want to, I hate to say, well, these guys are great because they're doing their job, but not everybody does their job in the manner they're supposed to, especially when it comes to smaller agencies and smaller companies in web development. Web development is notorious for not having easy processes and people to work with. Sometimes they take on too much work. They don't have the capacity to handle it. They don't have the skill set and things like that. I just don't have to worry about that with these guys.